Hey guys, it's Moses. Yeah. Sorry about my artwork. I know you guys thought this was like a plush video or something. Um, no, it's like think of it as a podcast or something. I wanted to talk to you guys about something important. This is rough. I wanted to take a break from the plush series, mostly because well, I'm still here at my mom's place. I was supposed to be going home today. Her boyfriend's supposed to be taking me home. I had a lot of fun here, though. I hate being away from home, away from my mom. I'm glad I got to come and see her this Christmas. But I came down with the flu. A lot of you guys know that. And I ended up giving it to my mom, but she can't afford to miss work. I was supposed to be going back to work next week. Um, so yeah. Reason why I want to take a break from the plush series is because of the place that I'm staying at right now. Um, I've been rooming it with this Asian dude. You guys already know this. I've been telling you guys about in some of my other vlogs on YouTube Shorts. But it's starting to like kind of tick me off, like the stuff that I'm dealing with there. Um, just not, just I don't, I'm not. I feel uncomfortable there now, so I'm ready to move up out of that place. Honestly, um, my mom and her boyfriend said that they would help me find a place. See, because I sat down and talked to my mom, and she's like, like I don't need to be living with roommates anymore. I was like, is there any cheaper options, mom? And she said, yeah. It's like she said that you might have to move out of Hayward because it's high out there, and I understand that. It's getting really high out in Hayward, and I think the reason why it took me so long to like, and I've been very in denial about it, um, and a little prideful about it because Hayward is my homeland. Like I was born there, but it got really high out there, um, so I might have to come back to move back to Oakland. If not that, San Leandro would be a nice place. It's a little affordable. It's kind of expensive out here too, because like, my mom and her boyfriend like they live like it's like in between Oakland and San Leandro. This is kind of a weird area, but I mean it's okay around here. Uh, but when I get home, I'm gonna be trying to get all my stuff together. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be getting like boxes of stuff for like all these plushies. There's a lot of stuff I gotta go through. There's a lot of stuff I need to throw away before I even plan on moving out of there. And this is probably gonna take me a year to do, you guys. It's gonna take me a year to get my stuff together. There's books that I'm not keeping, and I even got like I still got miscellaneous storage bins that I took out of that old storage unit that I used to rent. I don't have that storage unit no more, but I still got miscellaneous boxes, action figures, stuff that I don't use for YouTube no more. It's a bunch of stuff I need to get rid of. Yeah, old record vinyls I don't play no more. I used to, like I told you guys before, like before I started doing new wave music, I used to be a DJ. I still got a lot of my DJ stuff that I don't use no more. A lot of my DJ equipment is shot. I had to get rid of my turntables. They stopped working. So there's some record vinyls that are part of my new wave collection. There's some record vinyls that's my collectibles, and there's some record vinyls that I just use to DJ. Like a lot of those DJ vinyls I don't really play no more, so I need to get rid of those. So yeah, I got a lot of stuff I need to get rid of before I start packing stuff up and getting ready to get the hell up out this place. It's gonna be a huge process, and I need to get a new storage unit. Now I've been budgeting myself because of this max out credit card that I had. Once I was gonna wait to get a new storage unit after I paid half of it off, but I think I'm gonna get it now. Um, Honestly, after I'm done paying half of, see, cause like they kept on excuse me, I'm still getting over this flu. they kept on adding credit line to the credit card. So honestly, I got so used to using it for like groceries and stuff, it couldn't make payments no more. So it's like, but I still gotta pay it off. I don't mind telling you guys about expenses and stuff. I've always had to budget myself because of food and things, things we want, and because of rent. So, um, yeah, I was gonna wait till I had half of it paid off, but I think I'm gonna get the unit now because I want to hurry up and get up out this place. I can get a cheap 5x5. I could put all my books and vinyls, um, some of my board games. I'm gonna be getting rid of like half those board games. Half the board games I don't even play anymore. But some of the retro ones and some of the rare ones that I own, I'm gonna keep those. For example, like the Alvin and the Chipmunks board game I have. I have Inspector Gadget, 13 Dead End Drive, and cool board games that like that I own. I'm gonna keep those. Video games. I'm gonna keep the video games on my shelf because I'm still gonna be sort of like doing the plush series, you guys, but you're probably only gonna be seeing like Ozzy and Sadness and maybe a few other characters in the gameplay videos. But remember this, you guys, and I'll give you guys the link to my I'm Anxiety Star channel. Sorry. We're going to be doing the gameplay videos on my anxiety channel. So remember that. I'll give you guys the link in the description. The reason why I don't want to do it on here on Disney Hellverse is because Disney Hellverse is pretty much done, you guys. It took me 2 years to hit 12K. The channel's not going to get any bigger. I'd rather work on a new channel that's fresh out the box, and it's probably gonna do way better on Anxiety's channel. But there's no guarantee. Um, but I do want to show you guys. That's what I'm gonna start talking about right now. Part of the reason why, and it's just part of the reason, I want to start working on a new comic strip series. You guys know that I'm a cartoonist, and for years it took me a long time to come up with something new because like I don't do those roommate characters anymore. That idea flopped. Uh, I tried getting those characters syndicated for years and it didn't work out. It took Jim Davis 9 years to syndicate Garfield. No one didn't care for the roommate characters, so I kept on getting rejection slips. But I decided to not like go for syndicates anymore. People don't really. I don't even know if people still put their comic strips in the newspaper anymore, or if they even making money off that. But anyways, I wanted to do my own thing. I wanted to start a comic strip series on Moses and Naru, and that's what you guys see on the screen right there. That's a that's an art portrait that I did of Naru and Moses. I think it's a really good idea. And I've been working with Moses and Naru for a really long time throughout the Plush series in my music. I think this would be a really good brand for me. Moses and Naru they're the perfect twins, even though they're unidentical twins. I think they're the perfect hedgehog brother and sister. And I'm glad that I created them. And it's been a lot of fun working on those characters. Moses, the frustration to get all life type of characteristics that he has, and Naru, that that tomboy girl that everybody loves. She's very energetic. She's a rock star. Oh, she's a rock artist. She loves the guitar. Um, yeah, I want to continue working on those two characters. In my music, I forgot to mention some of my music. There is some albums that I'm working on right now, you guys, like Underground, and you guys know I'm working on another character group called V Star, but that music's gonna be on my Anxiety channel. Also, there's another character group I'm gonna be putting together. Um, I wanted to do this thing where Candy and Bonnie, they had a little brother that just graduated from music school. He wanted to start doing Italo disco music. And Moxie was gonna have a boyfriend on in the Plush series called David. There was a because there was a groovy girl boy doll that I just got. I was gonna name him David. She got him. She has a boyfriend. That's gonna be Bobby's drummer. So it's gonna be Bobby and David. I wanted to start doing. I wanted to do like a Naked Eyes type of thing. There was a group, an old synth pop group from the early '80s that I listened to called Naked Eyes. I really like their synth music. Robert Fisher, and he passed away. One of the greatest composers and synth players. He was one of the greatest, and he passed away of bowel cancer. He was so young. He was 42. But anyways, he was one of my favorite synth players. He's up there with Greg Hawkes. Greg Hawkes was one of my other favorite synth players from the Cars. It was a group called the Cars that I listened to. But anyways, yeah, there'll still be music, you guys, because there's only some. So I'm only going to be putting some of my music equipment in storage. I'm not going to be putting all my music equipment in storage. I'm only taking out some of my stuff in the room, you guys. The stuff that I'm still using for my content, that stuff's still going to be in my room. I'm only trying to get like half my stuff up out of here until I'm ready to get the fuck up out of here. When I start moving stuff out little by little out of my room and into the storage unit while I'm looking for a new place, and that Asian dude that I'm staying with, you guys, he doesn't want me out. I'm just making plans on moving up out of there. This is my own decision because it's just, it's time for me to like move somewhere else. With that, the money that I'm paying this dude to stay in that room, I could be paying that for like an apartment studio. Or a one bedroom. The rent that my mom and my boyfriend they're paying for this place, that's nothing. Like I was like, dude, I can get me one of these spots out here. Like, if I have my own place, I don't have to worry about coming home to a goofy ass roommate. Someone that likes sitting on the living room floor. I don't know why Alex does that. We have a couch to sit on the couch, and the other issue is I don't like when he puts like my packages in front of my bedroom door. I was like, dude, leave my packages in front of the front door. It's like, I remember a couple months ago, I had tripped over one of my packages when I opened the door and tried to go into the bathroom. I was like, dude, is he trying to kill me? Anyways, sorry you guys, I'm still going over the flu. I can't believe I gave my mom the flu. I think it's flu. It's flu season, I think, and everyone's coming down with what's out there in the rain. I think it's the weather. But anyways, I just wanted to let you guys. Also, I've been working on stop motion puppets. They're not ready yet, but I thought it would be an easier way to like. But I'm also gonna be bringing back the short animated videos, you guys. I don't know if people will care for it too much. When I started doing I haven't started doing stop motion yet. I think these stop motion puppets will be. I think everyone will like them. I'll post a couple of videos once they're done. They're not ready yet, but when they're ready, I'll do a couple of videos with those characters. It's going to be the same thing as the plush series, you guys. It's going to be the same thing. Also, I was thinking of doing guessing game videos. There's a couple of creators I like following on TikTok and here on YouTube Shorts. I really love their guessing content, and I thought that would be something fun to do. So yeah, my content is going to change a lot, you guys. Some of it, I might keep some of that permanently, but some of it's going to change as soon as I move into my new place at the end of next year. But it's just like I'm trying to make arrangements, trying to get out of this one place because I'm not happy there anymore. So it's going to take a while to make moving arrangements and stuff. And I have time to work on some stuff now until I go back to work. That's another thing. I'm getting tired of that food plant. And like what I've been trying to do the past few years here on YouTube, trying to build a new life for myself through my arts and craft. I haven't been very lucky with that. But if I have to take away the plush series, just temporarily, you guys, I'm not taking it away permanently. I just want to experiment on some things that I've been wanting to bring to the channel. I wanted to start doing a new comic strip series on Naru and Moses and start doing some short animations again. Sort of like what I used to do with the Disney characters with Vanellope. I was doing like short Vanellope animations. I even did some on Star Plus World, and Star Plus World wasn't even an art animation channel. It was for my plush videos mostly. But just like those, like the short stuff that I used to do. I even remember the one I did with Sadness when she found Fix It Felix hammer and she hit her yay flag and it got hella big. A lot of you guys didn't understand the joke. You have to see the end of Wreck-It Ralph. There was a scene when Fix It Felix hit the bars. He was trying to escape the jail. Uh, the Kid Candy dude. He hit the jail bars. He tried to escape the jail, and it made the bars bigger. So everything he touches with the hammer, it just makes it bigger. But anyways, you guys, I need to get going. I'm gonna leave my mom's place in a little while. Um, I'll let you guys know when we're gonna start working on the new gameplay videos um, with Anxiety, Ozzy, and Sadness. We're going to be doing it on Anxiety's channel. I'll give you guys the link to I'm Anxiety Star. Um, Also, when we start working on the new comic strips, and I'll let you guys know when I'm working on some new stuff for like the short animations. They're going to be short. It's just something to work on while, because I'm going to be putting most of the plush characters in some of them in storage, and I'm going to be packing a lot of them away until I move into my new place, you guys. So content's going to be a lot different, but I am excited about some of the new stuff I'm bringing to the channel. So I want to change things up a little bit. Maybe you'll the channel will do a little bit better if I bring the arts, the art and animation back. But we'll see. Even when I bring in the stop motion puppets I've been working on, been keeping it a secret. But anyway, guys, I'll talk more about this in another podcast. And you guys take it easy and Happy New Year.